Thank you for clicking on my channel and welcome to the journey home. My name is Catherine and I live in Nova Scotia. This is your September forecast, Tarot Companion. The astrology forecast built for this reading is in a link in the description below. So let's begin. All cards were pre-shuffled to save time. The head of the reading and what is going to reflect over the rest of the cards that show up is the Empress, Major Arcana, Patience, another Major Arcana, Six of Water, Temptation, Queen of Air, Two of Earth, Six of Fire, Ace of Fire, High Priestess. Well, my first thought was victory over emotion, victory over the past, Nine of Earth, that's Virgo energy, King of Air, Two of Fire, Two of Air. Okay, so this hinges on a decision that is apparently made, and you seem to think that it's something you have to make, but it's already been made. Let's look at those corners. Patience, Queen of Air, Nine of Earth, Two of Air. That's the foundation. So there's some independence of, well, to me this speaks of the independence of one's path, one's purpose, one's destiny. This is the knowledge and conviction of your path, your morals, your values. We have angelic energy coming in here, perhaps as intervention, to make sure that you're not knocked off of your path. Perhaps too many things are coming at you in September. Not too many things. You're able to handle it easily, these energies, because of this spiritual intervention. The cosmos, the universe, God, that says, okay, this was your path, this was preordained, predestined, and you're at a portion of your path or a crossroads of your path where you have successfully balanced, successfully taken on challenges. Now we're reflecting on what? Temptation? This, maybe the temptation is in itself to allow yourself to, when you're going through this nostalgic moment, not to fall into the temptation of, looking at something negatively. Even if someone has done us wrong, this does not mean forgive. This does not mean forget. In fact, no one should forgive. Unless they know they will remember not to do that again. Let me put that a different way. Unless you're not willing to forget, you are in no position to forgive. Does that make better sense? We have a lot of wisdom here. So even though this temptation is here, this very much feels like you recognize it as a temptation. But there is this reflection going on. Perhaps you're just, before taking the next step forward, you're looking at everything that's culminated to where you are now before going forward. I like how this is forming here. We have victory. And we have the King of Air. So we have the Queen and the King. So This is energy of communication, good communication, friendly communication, and practical communication. However, the High Priestess is under this. So perhaps this is a reminder of, remember, Virgos can be very practical, pragmatic, but don't disregard that spiritual input. Don't forget how you were helped. Don't forget how you are gifted. Perhaps you're helping someone begin anew. But there is this passionate new beginning. Victory that you are even... It's funny that we have victory reaching the beginning instead of crossing a finish line. This is gosh, I wish I had a bigger vocabulary for the energies I feel from these cards when I do readings. Victory that you reached the beginning. A temptation that, do we want to repeat the past? Now I'm not really getting that. You know, temptation, you might repeat the past. I think you're at that point you're saying BS. I know better because I'm connected. That spiritual understanding. Kind of like how I'm feeling right now when I have trouble with the vocabulary to articulate in words what the energies are. You know, you're able to communicate those energies with help. Now these two twos down here, very much on a decision that you have to make in September. But it feels like this decision was already made. Or perhaps that temptation is that taking that decision out of someone else's hands on their own journey, their own independent journey. So even if like you were involved, like a marital partner, temptation might be to intervene, or temptation, I get that intervention from here, be the hero. It could be that. It very well could be that. So you making decisions for yourself, this would entail a difficult decision, where this one is that decision has already been made. I was going to say for you, but not. If this has to do with another person, that has to be their decision without interference. However, we have very good communication and exchange of wisdom, thoughts, and practicality. So someone may be coming to you for advice in the month of September that you can give, but maybe that decision has to be, if this person has asked for input, for help, you know, can you... That's a decision that's in your lap, your responsibility. And you're juggling logically, is this feasible? And even if we're looking at it from practical, we can't forget compassion, you know, the morality of being human. Yeah, I'm getting that. Heart of that reading is this new beginning and this victory in beginning something new. Perhaps it's showing bravery or courage to do something you haven't done before. Is it a business? Is it moving? Is it, there's something new, because it's, the Empress is about birthing. And it's definitely showing up here in September for you. The journey. Yeah, this was preordained. So it doesn't matter what this decision is. It's already preordained that you were going, you knew you would make the right decision before you came to Earth. But nonetheless, it's a difficult one. It was part of that process of novelty and coming to Earth. Attraction. We have a soulmate, so there's some kind of intervention. So this can either be you helping someone else, or someone is offering to help you, but the temptation is to take that offer, right? under false pretenses? Or what is it going to chain you to in obligation, responsibility, in accepting help or giving help? Reunion. Someone from the past is returning, indicating it is a soulmate and that this soulmate wants to work out things with you. This soulmate can be a love partner. It could be a family member, a friend. I do a separate love reading for September for you, Virgo, and I'll be doing that at the end of today. Today's just devoted to Virgo. I find that works a lot easier. So there's 3 readings today. There's this one. Then I'll be doing the full autumn reading for the energies all autumn, and then a love reading specifically for September. Each reading having its own astrology page built for it, compiled for it. So we're touching on love in this reading. This is the first reading. It'll be interesting to see how this unfolds today. 4 of Arrows, healing. Yeah, you know what? You've graduated. You've graduated. This temptation is something that you are healing from. Looking at things wisely, logically, and with compassion as well. The breath of life. There are some things that are clearly going to end. A behavior, perhaps, that is finally passing. This is about the past. It's also about moving forward, reunion, reconciliation, dealing with the past. Behaviors or people. This is the final cutting or the final slicing of that which does not work. You have the experience. Because you have that experience, knowledge is now wisdom, creativity. So whatever you're juggling, that's 3 2s in this reading. There's something about a decision in September. You're juggling a lot of things, and because of this decision pushing in this energy, you're becoming more creative in how to deal with it. Victory over love. So that victory is someone coming back to want to sweep you off your feet. Is victory being able to finally get over the past so that you can accept a new offer of love coming? Either way, there's victory here. Respecting the past. This is one away from completion. This seems like the final exam before graduation, and you can begin something new. That final battle. And this is indicating too that this is mentally exhausting, which can be, of course, physically exhausting if the body is under stress because of what is going through our minds. Dealing with, this is about the mind. This is a powerful energy of the past. These 2 cards are literally meaning the same thing, just clarifying each other. Reconciling with the past. Now, if that's reconciling with a person, that's one thing. It could be reconciling with your own self, past behaviors, and meaning healing, healing that temptation so that it never is an issue. It will never be an issue again, is what it is indicating, Virgo. Whatever this is, it will never be an issue again. You have the wisdom. And there's a cutting off of this energy that is detrimental to your spiritual and physical healing or well-being. High Priestess is being clarified with tradition. Ancient, isn't it? Ancient. This is Virgo energy. This is Pisces energy. So this is like a perfect balance. Pisces and Virgo are opposites on the wheel. So there is a nice balance of that spiritual with the physical, earthly realm. And this places you in that High Priestess position of decisions, whatever the decision, maybe it's more than one decision, maybe one decision has that domino effect where other decisions have to follow in order to tie up that. But this is a journey that you're on. This is your journey, literally. To begin something new here, to finish something old. Maybe you're one of those people at the front line, a spiritual warrior. Maybe even unbeknownst to you, because your energy is needed at this time. And looking at the world view. Tradition. The Force Lovers. So we have the soulmate up here. With, you know, this says patience. It's Sagittarius energy, this card. Perseverance. Means making the impossible possible. Divine intervention. Now we have you, Virgo, being divinely guided. The soulmate that you are being drawn towards has a true love for you. Interesting now. We have King of Air. King of Air comes across as cold. Virgos can be known to come across as cold too, but they're just being practical. There is someone here, Virgo, that gets it. So we have good communication. They're on board as to what needs to be cut out in order to go forward. I'm feeling a sense of business here, economically. But a person who, whether it's you that's making the decision, well, it does look like it's you that's making the decision. You can only make decisions for your own life. But it looks like you and this person are on board going forward. They're making decisions of their own, independent of you. However, when needed, they are there to assist. They are loyal and faithful to whatever these decisions are that you've made. Defend them. They will defend them. They'll defend your rock. This king too, this could be a professional figure. You might be dealing with someone professional in your career, and that helps put something in place for you that protects that business, protects that career. This could be a signing of a contract which binds you to another, but this another is actually a good person to be signing a contract with. September is not a bad time to sign contracts. It will benefit you. This person will be loyal to that contract. Healing. Look at that. This whole row has been about healing. So what is this Ace of Fire? The cauterization of the wound to heal it? Because from here on in, Spirit is taking you, not you. It was predestined, so now you're being carried there. You've either succumbed to energies that has brought you to a point of healing the past in order to move forward. There seems to be like one battle left here that wins the war. This is the accomplishment without effort. Yes, I know it talks about healing. This is also about patience. That sun is going to come up. You won't need this light anymore. You're going to come above that galactic field with the rest of us. Now that we've moved into the Aquarian age, we're rising above that galactic plane, out of the density of all those planets and asteroids and comets, very dense dark ages that we were in for thousands of years. We're emerging out of the above the plane now. So here I get a sense of that light that you carried through the dark ages is now being carried by your guardians, spirit guides, or maybe they always did to help guide you. However, that is the Crossroads card. And we have the sun coming up, where everything is born, where everything is born. Something is being birthed. It's part of your journey. September seems to be a critical month for the journey that you're on. Exploitation. Well, maybe that was the difficulty of the decision. Is it going to entail exploiting others or exploiting a thing? This decision seems to hinge on, do we rebuild? Do I stay in my same career? Or do I start something new? And it would seem that this decision is that one last battle before this very passionate new beginning. Something you can really sink your teeth into, something you can do something with. I'll end this reading with some cards from the Romance Angels for a message of love or advice in love. But as I said, Virgo, there is a September love reading. This was the September overview of everything. You may want to check that too. All of these readings have companion astrology pages built to connect those energies with days, planets, strengths, challenges. What is the message for Virgo in the month of September regarding love? Reconciliation, wedding. So this does kind of reflect back here when I said a contract. Perhaps this is a spiritual contract. And definitely for those of you who are waiting for someone to return, there is no doubt, because you are seeing this reading, someone is returning. If that's what is dominant in your mind, they want to reconcile. Just saying. Trust. And this may be that moment where you can trust that this person is going to step up to the plate, that they are not going to let you down, so that next step forward, there may have been many battles between the two of you that almost ended everything, but here is the new beginning. One more battle, honey, and we will have accomplished this, overcome this, and begin anew together. Very good communication in that love area. So it'll be interesting to see what the love reading itself has to say for you for the month of September. I'll be getting to that at the end of the day. But for now, Virgo, to my subscribers, God bless you. And for those who haven't, please do. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye-bye for now.